Alright guys, what's up? This is JimmyDivine. Today we're going to be starting a new playthrough in Mortal Shell. Mortal Shell is a Souls-like game that revolves around finding these husks, these bodies that you must inhabit. And each of them have different attributes and abilities. So we start off as this kind of formless being. And this is going to be our tutorial. Hold left trigger to harden. So that's going to be equivalent to our blocking in this game. And we press B to dodge, press B again to roll after dodge, and hold LT to harden. And we've done that. So we've completed that. And we're going to get, looks like a sword right here. So we've got the hollowed sword. So you can even harden while you're attacking. So we've completed that tutorial now. So it looks like we picked up an item, a mortal token. And we've been swallowed by a fish. Fulgrim, a tower homes, where a muted dweller ruminates his fate. So it's not as fuzzy as it was on the screen anymore, guys. Don't worry. That wasn't me. That was the game. I'm gonna get out of here now. And we're gonna crawl like a worm coming out from the underworld, making our way to the world of the living. Crawling up like a demon coming up from under your bed. Ever so slowly. Making our way up out of the pit. Mortal shell. So I do have ray tracing on. I do not have DLSS on. It should be in full quality 1080p HDR. We're locked at 60 FPS. Simply because the YouTube format, I don't think it supports any higher. So there's no point in changing that. We found light. So we're out here, and immediately we find this mask. So I don't think we can grab it yet, if we can. We're gonna go this way. And our heart's beating. So this is gonna be our first shell, folks. This is what the game's all about. Mortal shell. And now we have our first body. So we're gonna go. We don't know his name yet, it says. It's an unknown shell, but we do have a sword. We do have better stats now, I believe. And we have our own. So if you notice, we don't have Estus Flask, but what we do have are these mushrooms right here, these well caps. We can pick them up, and that will allow us to heal. So a lot of the lore in the game is told through the world itself. So you got to read a lot of it. You got to look through a lot of it. So I'll pause on certain screens so you can read, but I'm not going to be reading every piece of lore that comes across. So it appears that it wants me to go that way. So we're going to listen to the game. But there seems to be multiple ways to go. So this is how combat in Mortal Shell works. You harden yourself like a shield. And I'm just doing light attacks right now. Heavy attacks are more of a thrust. And we're collecting what's called tar. So we got him, 154 tar now. We're gonna pick this up. So yeah, it's not like Dark Souls. It's actually the parry button in Dark Souls that is the block button in this game. So instead of souls, we pick up two types of things, glimpses and tar. They can both be used to buy the same items, they're just weighted in different amounts. So you might need less glimpses than you need tar, for example, to get the same item. So we're going to come over here to this door. And this is Fulgrim Tower. So I'm sorry if it glitched out a bit just now. I'm going to talk to Sister Janessa.
Wayward spirit beckons. I shall name you Foundling, and you may call me Sister Janessa.
So we are Foundling.
You're uninitiated in the Rafiat's mysteries. I see. What a curiosity you are. wearing a man like a shell. You've awakened him, but you know nothing of him yet. Fetch me one of his mementos, and some tar too, and I'm sure we can stir up some recollections. Of course, first you must find his name.
So we need to seek this guy's name. We need 100 more tar. But luckily, talking to her seems to have healed us. So we're gonna come over here. And actually, we're gonna go this way. Around these bear traps. And this is a boss right here. We're not worried about him. We're worried about this chest. We're gonna lure him over here. And now we've got this mechanical spike. So that will allow us to kill him in the future, actually. Because what this is going to do for us now is this is going to allow us to upgrade our hollowed sword. Making things a lot easier. So I'm going to show you where to go. I'm going to come up through here. We're going to use this workbench. And we're gonna hold A to upgrade the hollowed sword. So now we've upgraded that. And alright, so we've gained an ability as well. And we can sense instincts from weapons, from characters that are dead, from characters that are statues, chests, whatever it may be, artifacts, and they will show things like this. It appears to be places to go. So I'm going to come up through here. And the next thing you're going to want to do in your playthrough is grab this.
So long since anyone raised a hand toward me in kindness. You seem different, untouched by false truths. Unfortunately, I have little to offer you, save for that tarnished seal in your hands. A small gift, but I expect you will find it useful. Would you grant me another favor? Deep within the temples of the devout, you'll find the sacred glands of the revered. Bring the glands back to me, so I can extract the true nectar, just enough to heal me. Perhaps you too can use it to free yourself from this wretched land, before you end up like me.
Okay, so we have our mission. And that is... So the tar seal allows us to parry. And it also has special effects with parrying and getting more resolve. Resolve is kind of like our magic power. So we're going to try to get some more... what's it called? We're going to try to get some more tar. Set the divine tar, come out of here. I'm going to go looking for something to kill. So, some more well caps right here. That'll allow us to heal. almost got enough tar to remember our name. So we've got enough tar now. We're going to go back to the Sester Genessa. And we're going to seek our name by sipping the divine tar and continuing from there. So we're going to go to the Sester Genessa again.
Sip this and...
And as you can see, we can either spend glimpses or tar, but it's not actually asking for glimpses, so it's asking for tar.
The brigands pointed us toward the temple. Shunned by the devout, their allegiances lie to those who offer tar, or spirits. They entertain themselves with drunken antics or violent cruelties. They know better than to attack us. But they followed us at a distance, hoping for scraps.
So this is going to unlock our skill tree. And all of these are a certain amount of tar to gain, or glimpses, or both, I guess, to unlock a skill. And one of the first things we're going to want to do is our harden has a cooldown. We're going to want to shorten that. We're going to come back over here and do some leveling. Not leveling, farming. That was bad on my part, but this will give you a chance to see. Okay, so as you can see, we got knocked out of our body, and now we're back in it. And this bear trap is really getting on my nerves. So you get technically 2 lives, and you only get the second life if you get back to your body without dying. If it happens again, you die permanently. So we're up to 190 tar right now. This is a chest, but it's locked. Talk to Sester Genessa.
Taste the truth.
And let's just look here. Do we really want to harden our cooldown? But that's after killing 2 enemies in quick succession. Hardening lasts twice as long upon being broken. Hardening causes Harrow's stamina to rapidly refill. Harden cooldown is reduced by 25%. That might be the one we want. For a short time after hardening, enemies killed have a chance to drop an additional glimpse. Gaining a glimpse has a chance to restore some health, adds a chance for enemies to drop additional glimpse. Put your enemies off balance with a powerful kick. Harden in the air to create a devastating area of impact upon landing. Foes killed by the blast may drop an additional glimpse. Regain last chance upon defeating enough foes. So, the accretion of resolve for 2500 tar looks like the most sensible of them all. I know it's a lot of tar, but it just looks like the most sensible, to tell the truth. So we're gonna come over here one more time. See if we can get some tar quick and easy. Because we're gonna want actual abilities that will help us against Cashew, that boss that we skipped just now. We're gonna pick up this boiled frog. Remnant of tar. So these are seats. Sorry guys, I was focusing very hard there. We almost lost our second life. We're up to 410 now. So, I'm not sure if we're going to be getting all 2500 this episode, but we will be giving it a shot.
Yes, slowly now.
We're gonna heal and come back, and this seems to be a good farming area. If you guys know of a better area in the comments at this stage in the game, let me know. That would be great. But this seems like a good enough spot. So one thing I do like about the hardening versus a shield is that you can have your back turned to them and you can still harden. Versus with a shield, you have to aim it. You have to aim where the shield's pointed at. Able to kill them for... Now we're up to 500, so we could technically sip the Divine Tar and do something with like the quick succession 2-kill thing. But that doesn't really help us in when we're fighting one big strong enemy, does it? So
sip this and you'll see.
Sip the Divine Tar. And I think the goal for this episode is just going to be getting up to around 750 to 1,000 tar. And this episode is just going to be an introduction to the game. It's not going to be taking anything too far or anything too advanced yet. We are getting better at the game. I did try to film for half an hour before this. That's why I know of a couple different things. But to be honest, I don't know anything else about beyond this point. I made it to this point before, a lot slower. And what happened was when I went to post the video, it wasn't in the right resolution. And I hope this one is in the right resolution, for goodness sake. Okay, so I'm not sure if we lost all of our tar just now. If we did, that sucks. Like, that more than sucks. That completely sucks. Please don't tell me it's at 0. I didn't think about that. So it's at 0.
You're awake. Good. Please, take this mask. It's not unlike my own. It reveals the way of all flesh, beyond life and death, where spirits pass across the threshold. But your spirit is bound here, unwilling to go on. Perhaps it has an obligation left to fulfill.
So, for those of you wondering, you have to get those 2,500 tar consecutively. And it's not like Dark Souls in the sense where you can just pick up the tar. I don't think it works that way. We're going to go look just in case. I could be wrong. But I don't think we can just go over there and pick up our tar. So if that's the case, we might be doing this real quick. Rotten food. So we're gonna see if we can pick up our tar or not. I believe this is it. We picked up our tar, so I was wrong. Thank God I was wrong. So we're actually gonna duck out of here. We're gonna go heal. Because I just realized we did get knocked out of our socks. So I said in this episode we were gonna make it to at least 750. We did. And I did prove that we don't lose all of our tar right away. Or we lose it on death, but we can pick it up. No, don't overindulge at all. And we're just gonna see here. Is there anything for 750? No. So we're gonna call it an episode here, folks. This has been episode 1 of Mortal Shell. This has been JimmyDivine. If you did like the video, smash that like button, subscribe, comment, tell me what you liked about the series, what you didn't like so far, and I love you all. Thank you. Peace.